Sister spouses Christine Earthy Colored gives sneak look inside new book. Sister spouses star, Christine Earthy Colored Woolley is giving a sneak look within her new book. Many fans have needed a tell-all from one of the OG3, and it seemed to be Meri Brown would be quick to make it happen. Presently, Christine is spilling the tea, yet what could perusers at any point anticipate from her book? Continue to peruse for additional subtleties. Christine Earthy Colored gives sneak look inside new book. At the point when sister spouses initially started in 2010, things looked perfect according to a watcher's viewpoint. Kody Brown had 3 spouses who resided in one home and brought up their kids generally together. They had a framework that appeared to function admirably from far off. Second spouse, Janelle Brown, was the person who made a living, though Christine Earthy Colored Woolley brought up the youngsters in general. She reliably had a grin all over, however was dependably a bit desirous when it came to Kody's ongoing romance of Robin Earthy Colored, who might turn into his 4th wife. It all looked so quite sure, yet deep down was a ton of harmed. Christine later uncovered she loathed the one-home arrangement as she was the storm cellar spouse, which was a disdained title in polygamy. Besides, Kody leaned toward Robin from the second they sealed the deal, and afterward the family got away from Utah to Las Vegas. It reached a critical stage when they made their last movement to Flagstaff. Lastly, Christine saw this was not an ideal life for her. She left Kody and the family in mid-2021 for Utah and never looked back. Now, her voice will be definitely heard, however, according to her very own preferences. In an Instagram post, Christine Earthy Colored Woolley shared that she will be recounting her story and her reality in her new book, accessible for pre-request. She leaves nothing left implied from her young life in a polygamous family to her marriage and eventually forsaking her religion. At long last, she will detail how she tracked down her better half, David Woolley, and their delightful romantic tale, which fans are blissful about. Ready and waiting. This has been hotly anticipated since the OG3 left Kody Brown. Fans have been eager to get reality and have trusted that one of the spouses would compose a detailed story. Christine Earthy Colored Woolley was the first bold enough to do as such. Now that there is a pre-request, sister spouses fans can hardly trust that this will emerge. Go Christine! Can hardly stand by to eat up each word and dive more deeply into your excursion, story, and truth. Love. I am so eager to peruse your book, Christine. Certainly going to arrange this. Us tough ladies ought to remain together. All the absolute best for your new book and new life. So strong. Much thanks to you for sharing your story so powerlessly. Fans likewise contemplated whether she would have a perceptible and a book visit. That will all come in time, yet for the present, she is savoring this second. Sister spouses Robin and Kody Brown discovered celebrating in bar. Sister spouses stars Robin and Kody Brown are found lying once more. While their story on the show said a certain something, they are discovered on video moving and celebrating at a bar in opposition to information exchanged in the February 2nd episode. Sister Spouses shows Janelle Brown having another experience. After the most recent episode of Sister Spouses, fans saw Christine Earthy Colored Woolley, David Woolley, and Janelle Brown have a elusive realea took shots at a bar. In any case, that gave Meri, Kody, and Robin Brown the opportunity to talk about their propensities around liquor also. One proclamation specifically stood out. In a confession booth, Robin laughed and said, "No, I've never had a shot at a bar." She appears to shade and adds, "I've never at any point truly been in a bar." In any case, web detectives demonstrate in any case. Robin and Kody Brown found celebrating in bar. On Reddit, Sister Spouses fans examined that they accept Robin and Kody Brown have both been in a bar. One client posted a TikTok video from the Sister Spouses, and censored page and client at cherry.wives. It shows Kody and Robin out moving at a bar. They add that they thought Robin had never swung by one further, adding she has a ton presently. One more discussions about Kody Earthy Colored's moving style. They say, the manner in which he moves by viciously swinging his accomplice is shaking. He will give somebody whiplash. Another person reverberations, when she said I've never been in a bar, I said lies. Furthermore, one watcher figures Robin could make special cases, I bet she's the sort that believes on the off chance that they serve food it's anything but a genuine bar. So she just goes to places that serve food. More fans talk about Kody and Robyn Earthy Colored's bar visit. On one more Reddit string, fans raised pictures of Kody and Robyn Brown out celebrating it up. Many individuals didn't find it astonishing that Robyn was lying. Some thought she had turned into a whiz at it. However, significantly more incredibly, the recording seems, by all accounts, to be from the coronavirus period. While late in the pandemic, the recording was supposed to be a Tuesday night in 2022. It is by all accounts an exemption to the severe guidelines of remaining safe. Someone adds, it resembles she's genuinely so stupid she assumes she has us all tricked and the show hasn't reported their lives for north of 10 years. According to also, somebody, all Robyn does is lie. When that's what she said, my most memorable idea was the means by which I bet that she was the first, out of every one of them, to go to a bar. Haha. This lady has no evident ethics. I'm almost certain this was one of the times they were unfurling as previous sister spouses Christine and Meri Brown transparently addressed their issues with Robyn Earthy Colored's way of behaving. Fanatics of sister spouses have seen long periods of strain, yet late episodes and meetings have revealed new insight into exactly how profound the breaks in the family go. Christine and Meri, who have both authoritatively isolated from Kody Brown, are currently revolting against what they refer to Robyn's as discourteous mentality and job in the breakdown of their plural marriage. Christine Earthy Colored's viewpoint, a background marked by dissatisfaction. Christine Brown has never avoided communicating her sentiments about her battles inside the polygamous relational intricacy. As Kody's third spouse, she was once the most frank pundit of how the marriage was working, especially when it came to Robyn's special treatment. Christine left Kody in 2021, referring to long periods of close-to-home disregard and feeling like an outcast in her own marriage. She has since remarried and embraced a monogamous way of life, yet that hasn't prevented her from pondering what turned out badly. In late meetings, Christine has been authentic about Robyn's job in the weakening of the Earthy Colored family's solidarity. She asserts that Robyn was reliably preferred by Kody, which prompted an unevenness in their family structure. As indicated by Christine, this partiality turned out to be more apparent as time elapsed, causing it unthinkable for different spouses to feel similarly esteemed. Robyn came in, and everything changed, Christine said in a new episode. It was rarely the very after that. Kody's consideration was on her, her necessities, and her children, while most of us felt like we were pushed aside. Christine has additionally blamed Robyn for being manipulative, proposing that she frequently played the casualty to acquire compassion from Kody. This, thus, made a crack between different spouses and further distanced them from their common husband. Meri Earthy Colored's point of view, a difficult double-crossing. Meri Brown, Kody's most memorable spouse, has had her own confounded history inside the family. For quite a long time, she battled with an absence of closeness and profound association with Kody. Their relationship was additionally stressed after her notorious duping embarrassment, which prompted profound trust issues. Nonetheless, what appeared to hurt Meri the most was Robyn's part in her alienation from Kody. Meri has spoken about how Robyn's presence moved the elements inside the family. She felt that Robyn removed Kody's consideration as well as affected his dynamic in manners that harmed different spouses. One of Meri's greatest complaints is the way Robyn situated herself as the main genuine spouse in Kody's life, while the others were slowly eliminated. I remained for a really long time, trusting things would improve, however it just became more clear that Kody cared very little about fixing things with me, Meri shared. Furthermore, when I glanced around, clearly Robyn was the only one definitely standing out. Meri has likewise censured Robyn's cases that she believed the family should remain together. As indicated by Meri, Robyn frequently said she wanted solidarity, yet her activities recounted an alternate story. Whether it was the manner in which she spoke with different spouses or how she explored clashes, Meri accepts Robyn never really made progress toward recuperating the broke connections. Robyn's supposed insolence and its effect on the family. Both Christine and Meri have brought up examples where they felt Robyn was altogether insolent. Christine, specifically, has blamed Robin for offering detached forceful remarks that subverted different spouses. She guarantees that Robin would frequently put on an act, however knew precisely exact thing she was doing when she offered comments that hurt or distanced different ladies. Enthusiasts of the show have additionally noticed Robin's propensity to cry and guarantee she believed the family should remain together, yet her activities frequently went against her words. Christine and Mary accept this conduct as manipulative, making it challenging to have transparent discussions. One more significant disputed matter has been monetary issues. Christine and Mary, alongside Janelle, have raised worries about how family funds were dealt with. Many except Robin had a more grounded say in monetary choices, with Kody focusing on her and her youngsters' necessities over the remainder of the family. Christine has brought up that while the other spouses battled with lodging issues, Robin had the option to get a huge, costly home with Kody's full help. Janelle's take, a voice of reason? Janelle Brown, who was frequently the most practical of the spouses, has likewise had her battles with Robin. While she hasn't been pretty much as vocal as Christine and Mary, she has alluded to her dissatisfactions. Janelle has communicated that she felt a developing gap in the family and saw firsthand how Kody and Robin turned into a unit separate from most of them. Janelle's primary dissatisfaction has been Kody's reluctance to similarly treat all spouses. In numerous ways, her interests line up with Christine's and Mary's, that Kody and Robin worked as a monogamous couple while claiming to maintain their polygamous qualities. The fans weigh in. Long-term watchers of sister spouses have likewise voiced their viewpoints with regards to this issue. Many accept Christine and Mary's cases about Robin are legitimate, highlighting long periods of preference showed on screen. A few fans feel that Robin never really needed a plural marriage and on second thought looked for a monogamous relationship with Kody, involving polygamy as a venturing stone to get her place in his life. Others contend that while Robin might play had an impact in the family's division, Kody is eventually liable for how he treated every one of his spouses. They recommend that Kody's powerlessness to keep up with equilibrium and reasonableness among his spouses prompted the end of their polygamous game plan. Pushing ahead, what's next for the earthy-colored family? With Christine and Mary formally good and gone and Janelle apparently wavering, apparently Kody and Robin are currently living in what is basically a monogamous marriage. Christine has continued on and remarried, embracing a daily existence loaded up with adoration and regard. Mary has additionally centered around her autonomy, constructing her organizations and looking for self-awareness. Robin, then again, has stayed with Kody, however presently faces the truth of what their relationship has become. While she once communicated a craving for an enormous, joined family, she is presently left with a broke rendition of what she pursued. Whether she really laments how things played out stays unsure. As Sister Spouses keeps on broadcasting, fans will observe near check whether any further bits of insight become exposed. Will Robin at long last recognize her part in the family's ruin? Or then again, will Kody and Robin keep on living trying to claim ignorance? One thing is sure, the show Inside the Earthy-Colored Kody on Live is nowhere near finished. Sister Spouses star Michael T. Brown-Padrone had a harsh night while facilitating a live stream via online entertainment back in December. She and her better half Tony have been sharing their adaptation of occasions and remarking on episodes as Sister Spouses proceeds. They've absolutely had their own portion of pundits, particularly since they frequently protect Kody and Robin. Be that as it may, it appears as though the family's breakdown is beginning to get to Michael T. See what occurred on a live stream toward the finish of 2024. Michael T. Brown grieves the deficiency of the dad she knew. As the guardians of three little children, Tony and Michael T. Padrone frequently have their hands full. They actually show up on Sister Spouses occasionally, yet generally center their time around building their family while facilitating a live stream about the show in December. Fans posed inquiries that truly appeared to hit a nerve with the tender loving care star. A considerable lot of her kin openly conceded they have a stressed relationship with Kody. However, Michael T. has attempted to keep the lines of correspondence open for quite a while. A Facebook client as of late transferred a video, including Michael T.'s grievous second. "I wish that he was more conscious," the tender loving care star says through tears. "I wish that he showed his adoration more. I'm glad that I essentially have something since growing up, I didn't. Furthermore, that is just a little absurd. A sister spouse's watcher examines the live stream. From that point, a voiceover dominates and examines Michael T's show. So tune in, I realize it must be really difficult for the earthy-colored children to watch these episodes, since can we just be real for a moment? No youngster needs to hear their parent call them or their kin jerks, menaces, awful, the maker says. Michael T says that they don't watch the shows. Just she and Gwen watch. Yet, the watchers were posing a few truly extraordinary inquiries and shockingly, she didn't simply drift over the inquiries as though she didn't see them like she typically does. She replies with poise. The voiceover proceeds to examine the inquiries watchers posed, for example, whether Kody truly cherished different spouses. Michael T conceded she sincerely thought her dad adored his initial 3 spouses, and consistently regarded them as such when she was youthful. Different points incorporate Kody blaming the exes and their offspring of rubbish talking. Rather than protecting her dad, Michael T really stood up for the spouses and said they were essentially venting. It was surely a difference in pace, taking into account Michael T. Brown Padron has in every case furiously protected Kody previously.